It's Lee from Positive Constructs and the Code 9 Project. I have my thin blue line hat on because I want to talk about reality. And yeah, there is a lot about our public safety system that needs shifting. There's no question. That's why I have an organization that works on providing resources and stress education training to our civil servants who protect our country and our communities. To disassemble our entire emergency response system is unwise and unhelpful. And it's time that we get real honest. And this is going to sting a lot of you, but it's easy to forget. It's so easy to forget these things when we're in a state of mass influence and mass chaos that's being driven primarily by the media at this point. Who did you call when your father was so inebriated, he was senselessly and out of control beating one of your loved ones? Who did you call? And who intervened in that chaos and kept it quiet and didn't publicize it so that your family could go on and appear as a happy family? Who came to your aid when you were involved in a major accident and you were terrified on the side of the road? Who did you call when your daughter was exchanging inappropriate texts and pictures with one of her teachers as a minor? Who did you call when you were followed home from a party after a college party? Who did you call when you turned your back for a moment at the mall or the playground or a fair and your small child went missing? Who did you call? And who helped you? Who came to your aid with no judgment, with no expectation of anything? Just called, they came, and they served. That is the majority. And I can go on. How about the individuals that deal with your child being trafficked? It happens. We don't want to talk about these things. But who is answering those calls? Who is answering those calls? Who is answering the call when your son is out of control and volatile towards you or your spouse? Who handles those calls? Who comes to your aid? You don't want to answer that because right now you want to stay fixed in a narrow focus that is unhelpful to the United States of America. I am not denying that there needs to be change. Quite the contrary. I am the head of an organization that works very tirelessly to assist in providing resources to our civil servants. So denial isn't our cup of tea. We have direct conversations. We work with changing the system and creating positive change, and we will continue to do so because we are solution oriented. And what I'm asking you is to step back and tell yourself the truth. Who did you hand your baby to that was choking on a piece of candy that you gave them when you were driving your car? Who answered the call when your child fell in a pool? If you want to make change, you got to think about these things before you make rash decisions and vote on things impulsively and with a narrow focus. We don't bleed white, we don't bleed black, and we certainly don't bleed blue. We all bleed red. And we are part of a beautiful country that is coming undone. So I am asking you to step back, take a breath, and to think about these things logically before you make any rash decisions that could absolutely affect your communities in a way that when you are terrified and you go to pick up that phone, you realize you are the one that made it so that no one's going to answer. God bless us all. Stay safe, and please think about these things.